in their entirety, as well as more live streaming coverage of swimming action. So now we are set for the women's 100-meter fly final, and all eyes are on the #1 qualifier, Christine Magnuson, 22 years old, the NCAA champion in this event, and trying to realize her dream, Rowdy, of becoming an Olympian for the first time as the top two make it to Beijing.
She's taken those little steps, those little baby steps the last 4 years, and I think this is going to be her moment. Certainly seeded first and has the best shot to make it.
So in lane 1, Whitney Myers, last year won the NCAA Female Athlete of the Year for all sports. In lane 2 is Mary DeSenza, 7th at the trials 4 years ago, really better at the 200 fly distance. In lane 3 is Rachel Comazars, very well could finish in the top 2 here tonight, won this event, in fact, at the trials 4 years ago, and has an Olympic gold, part of a relay in Athens. And in lane 4 is Magnuson, the Tennessee grad trying to get on an Olympic team. Below her in lane 5, Elaine Breeden, the #2 qualifier, a junior at Stanford and 4th at the NCAAs in this event. Lane 6, Dana Vollmer, an Olympian from Athens, did not swim this event, but was 5th at the trials 4 years ago. Lane 7, Brooke Bishop, more of a backstroker, competing in her second trials. And rounding out the field in lane 8 is Kim Vandenberg, who's also better in the 200 fly distance, where she won a silver behind Jessica Schipper of Australia in the World Championship. So, Rowdy, what do you think? The favorite is Magnuson. After that, who knows?
Well, she's been real consistent, Magnuson has, and you've got to go with the veteran Rachel Comazars, 31 years of age. She's been there. She knows this kind of pressure.
All right, 2 lengths to the pool.
Well, all the swimmers must come down and hold steady when he says take your mark. There can be no movement.
Take your mark.
Has to be nerve-wracking to kind of start off that way. So 2 lengths to the pool. Again, Magnuson in the middle of the pool in lane 4. Above her is Comazars in lane 3. And Comazars is off to a good start up top there.
I was just getting ready to say, she's wasting no time at all. This is exactly the kind of strategy that Larson Jensen did in the 400 free, a guy that usually comes back. Well, Comazars is usually coming back on the field, but she wanted to go out fast because she knows she needed to have a chance. She laid it on the line early.
Comazars had the lead at the turn, just over world record pace by about 5/100ths of a second. Bishop was second, and Magnuson in lane 4 was third, but Magnuson is coming on pretty strong here, right alongside Comazars above her.
Yeah, you see Comazars right there, right above her with a black cap. Right underneath her with an orange cap is Magnuson with that side breathing.
It looks like Comazars and Magnuson. Magnuson has taken a slight lead, but here comes Breeden in lane 5 to the line, and Breeden got in there. Magnuson wins it, and Breeden is headed to Beijing.
Look at the lane Breeden.
That's what it feels like and looks like to make your first Olympic team, Rowdy.
Oh, boy.
Magnuson got it done. Comazars got off to the great start, couldn't hang on, and Breeden came in to steal the second spot.
I think it's finally sinking in for Elaine Breeden, but up high, you see, right there, there is Christine Magnuson really swimming well. I talked to her coach, Matt Credich, and he said she just needs to get home the last 25. Comazars really kind of going up and down at that point, really, really hurting. And then Breeden puts her head down that last stroke. Not by much. What was that? No, boy, 16/100ths of a second, 18/100ths of a second there. Oh, man, that was close. Incredible swim. And now, for the first time, Christine Magnuson heads to Beijing, and so does Elaine Breeden. And for Rachel Comazars, Dan, tough race.
A little overwhelming there for Magnuson and Breeden, but they are headed to Beijing. Finishing 1-2 in the women's 100-meter fly. Well, coming up, Brendan Hansen looks to take the first step toward repeating his trials performance from 4 years ago.